Hey guys, it's Stephanie from Raven and Blots, and today is the last day of August, and I am doing a September TBR video today. Woo! Jazz hands. I was going to do an August wrap-up video, and I decided that I wasn't going to do that, and the main reason I decided against that was because for the simple fact that in August I had 3 readathons back to back to back, and I filmed videos for every single one of them. So I had the booktubeathon in the first week of August, I had 5 books 7 days in the second week of August, and then I had about books in the third week of August. And so I literally just did not want to talk and rehash about these books that I had already talked about. So therefore, I am not doing a wrap-up video this month. I will probably do one in September, but for right now, I'm just going to do the TBR video for September because that's how I roll. That's how we roll here in the Shire, yo. What's up? Yeah, I can't do that. I am way too white. Now, you may be noticing behind me, we have a whole different view. That's because I didn't feel like standing up in front of my shelves. So these are the shelves that you never see. So this is like the third and the fourth and the bottom. And I did just rearrange my shelves. I'll probably do like a bookshelf tour sometime soon. Probably not. But I say that because, you know, that might be cool. And I might do it. We never know. We never know. Anyway, I have a ton of books that I want to read, and I have a ton of books that I don't want to read, and I have a ton of books that I just need to read because they've been on my TBR for too long. Very, very, very too long. And yeah, so I'm doing quite a few books this month. I do have to say though, tomorrow is Tuesday, and I'm waiting on 2 books I've pre-ordered to come in, so those will actually complete my lovely TBR book. I would wait to put them in here, but one of them doesn't release until like the 20th of September, and I don't want to wait to do a TBR until then because then I'll probably forget about it. So that being said, you just have to imagine the stack with like 2 more books on it. Everything by Nicolia June. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. If I didn't say it correctly, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. Which comes out tomorrow, and then the next one is, and then the street, and tonight the streets are ours. And I'm waiting on those. I heard awesome things from booktubers that I trust that had arcs, and they said they were fantastic books, so I cannot wait for those. There's also this little book coming out tomorrow called Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, which if you're not part of the Throne of Glass fandom, you probably will get converted like I just did over the weekend because I read all these tweets and I'm like, what is this book? So I'm going to have to start the Throne of Glass series now. Thank you, Twitter friends. Mainly because I don't know what it is, and I'm really curious. I want to see what the series is about, and everybody says it's really good, so I might as well try it. At least try the first one, see what I like. All right, so today for my TBR for September, drum roll please. These, oh my goodness, they're so heavy, are all the books that I'm going to try to read in September. Again, imagine like 2 more books on here because they're the ones that are pre-ordered that I haven't read yet. And these are not including like impulse buy ones that I might just somehow buy and they might decide to come a part of my TBR. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about some of these books. Yay, because it's booktube. I had a lot of coffee before filming this, so I supremely apologize. I'm just whoosh, and fun. Okay, so let's start with the most important one, which is these gorgeous covers of Harry Potter. Oh. Okay, sorry, I was having fun with that. So we have the Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, for those of you who didn't watch my last video, shame on you, go watch my last video. Little Book Owl 75 is doing a Harry Potter readathon for the rest of the year. And so what we are going to be doing is reading books 1 and 2 for September, books 3 and 4 for October, books 5 and 6 for November, and book 7 for December. Now, because it's on Instagram, there is a hashtag involved with this readathon. So it's going to be really cool. You guys ready for this hashtag? Are you ready? You ready? I'm going to do my hashtag symbol. Really, I had so much coffee, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hashtag Little Book Owls HP Read Along. Did you guys get it? Okay. Okay. Hashtag Little Book Owls HP Read Along. Okay. And so if you take any photos of your Harry Potter or what you're reading during the month of Harry Potter, then put the hashtag on there so we can like your photos and be all like, oh my gosh, I have those covers too. Plus, I super owe her because I'm not the one hosting this. I'm not. But I super owe her because she put on her Bookstagram account about 4 months ago, I think it was like in April or in May, these covers, this box set, the beautiful ones that form Hogwarts across, okay, the paperbacks were on sale for $26. It was like a one-day thing. Like, they literally had 40 copies of it, and I was like getting it because of her. It was awesome. So because of that, we both decided we're going to use our pretty covers for this readathon, which means I'm going to be reading like this. I could totally read all the words in there so I don't bend anything up. That probably won't happen, but that's how I want to read them. All right, the next one that I'm going to read is The Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I'm halfway through this one, so I'm really excited to finish it and get going and get into the Dreams of Gods and Monsters, which is the third one. This is the second in the, what is this? Second of Dark Smoke and Bone trilogy. Really had too much coffee. I'm so sorry. And so this is a really good one. It's Karu and Akivia and their misunderstandings. And halfway through this book, I'm kind of really loving it, but at the same time really hating it because of some of the misunderstandings that are going on. And it's just, it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, I already started this one, but I was trying to finish it for August and that didn't happen. So we're just going there. The next one was technically supposed to be read in August because it was the BBB Girlies Book Club Book of the Month, and that would be Ember in the Ashes by TBR to here, and I did not finish this one. So it's going on my TBR so I can read it next month. Yay! I got to like page 45, I think, on this one. The only bad thing on this one is that it's told in third person dual perspective, so it's really, really hard for me to like get into their world and really understand it. I'm gonna carve out some time. I'm really gonna just dive into this world. I think I'm really gonna love it once I get past the it's dual perspective and it's third person. Oh, but it's really good. I really do. So far I like it. So far I like it. And then I'm trying, for the entire year, I've been trying to reread some classics and reread some books that I do have that are nonfiction. So for the classic that I chose, I'm actually halfway in this one too, but it's A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. This is probably the ugliest cover I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's kind of creepy. Like, if you look at it, it's kind of creepy. I've never actually read any Charles Dickens, so this is literally my first foray into Charles Dickens. No, I take that back. I did read Great Expectations, but I read like the child's version, so I know there was a lot of it that was totally missing on that. I just remember the really weird lady who like didn't go outside and still had her wedding cake that was all moldy. I remember that. Strange stuff that sticks with you. But so I'm reading this one. I'm going to read this one in September. I'm going to restart it because I think I started in May and it's just, I don't remember anything of it. So I'm kind of excited about this because I do want to get into more classics. The books that were assigned for school, you know, most people are like, oh, I loved that book. And I'm like, I didn't like that book, but maybe I like it now that I'm older. So that's kind of my goal, is to read at least one classic per month. And then I also have a goal of reading one nonfiction book of my own, like ones I've already read. So it's going to be a reread. And that would be, the one that I chose this month is Chasing God by Angie Smith. Now look at this cover, guys. This is not like the most gorgeous cover you've ever seen. I love this cover. It's so pretty. For this one, I'm definitely going to read it. I love this book. I love Angie Smith's writing. She's very vulnerable and very open. And this is a nonfiction book, obviously. And it is basically how to redefine your relationship with God. And I really enjoy it because it's not just a whole bunch of routine and stuff. It's one I try to reread a lot ever since I got it, because I love it so much. That's what I do. So I do have that. That's pretty much it. And the one, if I run out of reading material, because of course I'll have those 2 other pre-orders, yay, and possibly Thrown in Glass if I can find it in the cute UK version, because I don't like the American version covers of that series. I just don't. But if I finish all those, I might get more into Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, but I really doubt that, because I've only moved 10 pages from the last time I talked about this, which was in July. Yeah, this book is apparently a bigger commitment than Lord of the Rings. Who knew? Plus, I didn't realize it's a trilogy. So, I've got to read this one, and then I'll have to read more of this world. Yay! More reading of a world. Yay! I feel like Flynn Rider when I do that. Yay! Oh, guys, I had so much coffee. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys join us on Instagram with the Harry Potter read-along that Little Book Owl 75 is doing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I want a lot of people to join up. You can always find me on Instagram. I am dreams_in_blue, and that information is actually down below. So, yeah. If you guys have any comments or questions, or you have an idea for what you would like to see in my videos in the next upcoming ones, just please leave a comment down below. Give me a little thumbs up. Even subscribe to me, that little button right there, that you know, that way you never miss any of my hyper-induced caffeine talks about books ever again. They will all be right at your fingertips. Bloop, right there. Yeah, I need to stop talking now. Alright guys, I hope you have an amazing night, and keep reading, you awesome dragons, you. Bye!